Hello everyone, welcome to Phasmophobia. So before we get into here today, I have something to talk about. So I kind of felt something was wrong last time, but I didn't notice it until I was editing the video. But when I was running with this video cam, every time I would run and then drop it, it cancels the sprint. So I don't know if this is a bug, or maybe somehow it's intentional to stop you from recording hunts easily, but look, I can run, drop my flashlight, drop my thing, but as soon as I drop my video cam, it blocks me. So I don't know if that's a bug or what, but going in here, I'm gonna have to remember that. But before I go in here, I'm gonna get a little different equipment this time. So my plan for today was to have a little bit more of a chill Phasmophobia day. I kinda lit this thing a little too early, but I realized I have all these candles, so there's no reason for me not to walk around and maybe try to save my sanity a little bit. Because my biggest problem so far has been sanity draining really quickly, so I'm gonna try and keep a candle with me. Maybe that'll add to the ambience. Okay, we are hearing stuff already. But okay, that was some of those ambient noises I was talking about. Okay. What? Already? Okay. That noise must have been from the mannequin room. No shit. Okay. I don't think that thing can come to life and hurt me. And there's no hiding spot here. Well, that may have just given away the ghost room, though. Alright, I'm gonna work my way over here. I do want to try and get lights on. I think that first one goes all the way over there, so here, we got a little bit of a path lit up. Alright, I haven't looked at the ghost type or anything. Now, of course, it is snowing. I'm not used to that light. There's so many mannequins in here, I don't know which one even got teleported. Oh, it was this one. Okay, that's weird, because I had a ghost in here that just kept it here and changed it, but this time it teleported it. I wonder if it like teleported it near me. Obviously there's like a location right next to the breaker it could teleport to, so maybe it knew I was going to the breaker. Though, I mean, that pretty much all but confirms, and I did hear a sound from over here. Oh. It's a hand. Oh, that was the monkey paw. So another thing I want to... Yeah, see, I was kind of waiting for that to happen. But I do now know the cursed item locations. And when I was testing the video camera thing, I also went around and found the cursed items. So it would be nice to try and get a photo of that. Was that always on the floor? Maybe. Okay, and look, it's the tarot cards. So I did actually go and find them myself. So I didn't like look up a guide. I actually went through... I just went into a custom game and turned on everything and just went and found him myself. Alright, since we have found the ghost, Cora Maudsley, that's a name I've never really seen. 3 videos, we already have a firelight, ironically, I didn't even notice that. And photo of ghost. Alright, Cora, are you here? Is that the ghost? I don't know if there's stuff in here that can get thrown. Those doors, we've been seeing those doors get touched on other cabinets, so that's something to look out for. Cora, do you want to give us a sign? So now that I'm thinking about it, another thing, I did lower the settings. I lowered the anti-aliasing, so I was using MSAA, which is very intense, so I was just kind of thinking I could get away with it, but I've never had my webcam freeze in the like 200 and something videos I've made, so I think it's just because my GPU was overloading. So maybe my webcam will be fixed as well, and maybe the game won't lag as much. Because I think I was putting 2 dots projectors down, and then it was doing the crazy anti-aliasing for all those individual dots, and that was just too much. Alright, Cora, I gave you a chance. I really need a photo, though. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Cora, do you want to do something? Did you move? Okay, I don't have my EMF in here. This room. I feel like these things are gonna come to life. I'm not gonna waste my candle. So let's just go back. I don't trust anything though. Well, even by staying with the candle and having some good lights on, my sanity is still at about 80. So, I don't know, sanity, maybe the ghost was draining my sanity a little bit in here. I don't know if these mannequins are moving or what. But I'm keeping my eye on you. Now we got some standard stuff in here. I'm gonna keep rolling with my sanity the way it is. Let me make sure I actually place that right. Because putting that up there and pointing it straight down seems to be the best strategy. Now that's really cold. It is a snowy night. It's about as cold as it's gonna get. It's probably not freezing if it's not going down any further. Alright, I kind of want to grab my... Oh, flashlight? I'm just staring at the ground. Okay, there's a ghost orb. Alright, we haven't encountered a mimic in a while, so I'm gonna look for that. Now, otherwise, I don't have any... No, wait a minute, I can record something. Maybe? I think these doors are a little strange. I think it was this that it was slamming. I don't... There's no door on the other side of this wall. Well, at least we have ghost orbs to confirm. So this isn't really a hiding spot, but I've been using it as my hiding spot. Can I please film? I just saw a Dot's ghost, by the way. I really want to film this door. Okay, well, I didn't record it, but we saw Dots. So Banshee, Yurei, Yokai, Raiju, or they... maybe I'll... Damn it. I guess that was just mist form. Okay, well, keeping with what I was saying, trying to keep this a little more chill, I'm gonna leave. Maybe go ahead and take sanity. I'm gonna leave. Oh, well, I don't have anything to take a video of that. Let me look. We only have the tarot cards. We do have ghost orbs. I'm here in the windmill. Okay, I'm gonna go take sanity and maybe get more equipment in here. Yeah, we haven't done a lot of evidence gathering yet, although we do have 2 somehow. So I should have looked. It's happened so fast. I just wanted to get more evidence in here first and take sanity. Now, I do have my headlamp, which I forgot to begin with. Let's get these lights back on, please. So at least now I know the sprinting. I had my sprint when those 2 times I noticed. It was both times after I dropped the camera. Like, I can drop this and I can drop all this, but for some reason that camera stops you. Alright, well, we're back up to full sanity for now. Let's put the book down kind of more center. Kind of wanted to put it on the table just for fun, but we'll put it in the room. How is that not a ghost thing? I'm convinced, like, that thing did not start in that position, because the other one in the breaker room was like this. Alright, I need to make sure I have something to maybe record with. I never even had my EMF in here to begin with, so we may have missed an EMF 5. I don't really tend to rule out stuff, but it's probably not freezing. Spirit box might get me killed. EMF 5 would be Raiju. See, that's why I wanted to take sanity in case we get a Raiju here. Alright, since we can light the candle, let's light it. Against my better judgment. Oh, I was gonna turn off the light to get something to happen. Alright, don't drain my sanity. You just stay over there. I also had my headlamp on the whole time, so that was terrifying sounding. Alright. I wanted at least one thing here. No, I also wanted that. Okay, that was really late. Oh, and just everything at once. Okay, thank you. So another Dot's ghost. Yeah, it does not put in something that's not. Alright, now I don't need to worry about filming that. What are these noises? It's either the mannequins moving or like these again, like the curtain, like I thought. Alright, I might go get more stuff. Real fast though. Are you here? Are you friendly?
Friendly death call.
Okay. I was thinking it might not be a Raiju. Spirit box, it's yokai. Okay, let's be very careful. I actually was kind of holding my mic open earlier a little bit, thinking it could have been a yokai. Alright, gotta remember I can get a photo of that. So, we'll get audio of this, audio of this. Don't need to worry about the types. Oh, that kind of happened pretty easily. We already got the 3 videos. Now we need a photo. Now thankfully it's not a Raiju, it's just a yokai. So I can leave the dots in here without worrying about it making the ghost fast. I'm gonna try and stand back here. This is Cora, I can't even remember, but Cora, I need a photo now. So, dots is the best scenario for this. But of course, if you want to just appear, can you show yourself, Cora? What? Weren't there two mannequins here? I'm just taking a photo. I don't even see her. I don't even see her. Is she hunting? Maybe that was just from the talking, but interesting. Again, I get wrecked by yokai, but for one, that didn't seem like a normal professional grace period, but I got really played there. Okay. It makes sense. That happened after I was talking. I should have been thinking about the yokai. Okay. I've never had this many yokai experiences like this, so okay. I never really felt like the yokai ability of hunting like that early was that strong, but I guess in the last couple days I felt it. Well, alright, at least I've learned something there. Next time when I figure out it's a yokai, I'm gonna make sure I have a smudge in there or a crucifix. Okay, let's just get into another game and try and go a little slower. Well, it's a clear night. Again, maybe I lit this candle a little too early, but I'm going in with a video camera this time, so I'm gonna try things a little different. So I kinda need to get some wins here. Last couple times, I felt like I had a good start here, with not really getting killed too much, and back when I made videos in August, I felt like I was doing pretty good, so maybe I just need to take a little more time here. I got this hiding spot, thankfully. I've not used it yet, but if I can run back here and get to it, maybe it'll be nice. So, this time, let's walk through. I don't think I'm going to encounter a mannequin, so here's where the monkey paw could be. Looks like we're not getting that. I'm gonna run back here, check for the tarot card again, or deck of tarot cards, no. Now in here, could have been the voodoo doll. Please don't let the ghost be in here again. Is anyone in here? I really need to get the breaker on. I know the candles don't, like, keep your sanity up as much as they used to, but it's gotta be a little helpful. Again, I didn't look for the breaker. Sometimes I do, sometimes I just get in here and don't think about it. It doesn't really matter too much on this map. I definitely need to be thinking about it for the bigger maps. That was definitely the ghost, right? Here's another thing. Remember when I said I noticed the hammer was over here? Yeah, the hammer does start right there. Okay, well, this is a good reason to have the candle, in case the ghost wants to blow it out while you're walking around. Instead, let's look for ghost orbs out here. And also, once again, I did not... I mean, that sound... Oh, there we go. Yes, it is going to be another hallway ghost. Ooh, that sounds awfully violent. What are you doing in here? Well, at least I got the ghost orbs. I was hoping to record something in here. Okay, I didn't know if I didn't get that light on. Okay, see, I want to start bringing this in. Maybe I can record some more stuff. I feel like there's more to record right off the bat than taking photos, so maybe I should just switch to bringing this in instead of the photo cam. Unless it's like an objective. Alright, this time we have an area to work with. I'm gonna get some more evidence, and also maybe like a smudge, just to try and have some safety this time. Alright, bringing in Dot's projector, a book, and a smudge for safety. So I guess I'm just gonna get this stuff down, and maybe ask... I don't have my headlamp again. That time I knew it wasn't a hunt, because I saw the door open. Okay, so problems. I didn't really check my sanity, which I tend to also do. But I have a smudge, so I'm not as worried. So I've had a lot of success. Well, that was the breaker. I wish I had my headlamp. I gotta remember to start grabbing that thing. I'm just, like, really getting into it today. Alright, breaker's on. So as I step over here, I need to see, because again, this is something I never looked at. Becky Kemper, motion sensor, paramic, and then cleanse. So no hunt objectives. Only problem is I didn't look at sanity, and now she did do one event on me. I really don't think this one room is considered a room, but I don't know why I didn't see my breath over here. Am I really not seeing my breath right here? There it is. Okay, Becky. I do want to get in a couple more things. Maybe. Alright, I'm running backwards just so I can film that. Okay. Well, you gave me one thing. I'm gonna turn on the light. Let's try and leave. Let's try and leave. I'm just gonna leave that. So sanity was down to about 50, like 55. So I took a pill. Going to try and get the rest of the evidence in here first. I still don't have a photo cam. Which I kind of am learning that there's not as much to take photos of as there is to film. That's why I want to get the film in here first. Maybe we'll get this down in case something happens. Definitely pick that up. Now, are you here, Becky? Are you friendly? Got the headlamp this time. Are you close? Are you far? I don't know if Becky was the one draining my sanity so fast, or just sometimes this map really drains it. Are you here, Becky? There are little pieces of this railing that's destroyed that I noticed the ghost can throw around. I think that's what we just heard. Becky, are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Are you far? Alright, we have Ghost Orb and I didn't put it in. Yokai Ride, you could be Yokai again. Well, we're not getting Spirit Box at least. Now if it's a Raiju, it's not going to be happy about the dots. Please don't give me a Raiju after this last one. Well, we do have all evidence in here. We're not looking at freezing. Let me try Spirit Box a little bit more. I do have the sponge on me, yeah. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Where are you? Please give me some kind of sign. Well, I guess this is chill in terms of not much going on. But we'll get something to happen. Becky, are you here? Becky, please. Is there anyone here? Well, as long as we're still seeing breath, I don't think she's left the room. Alright, maybe that little bit of time in the dark has drained my sanity a bit. Maybe I shouldn't be focusing on too much sanity. Maybe I just should get a crucifix in here if I'm that worried about it. Is that back in here? Is there a cabinet back here? Yeah, I guess it was this. Also, mirror. Did I never... I guess I haven't found the first item. I'm gonna drag this in here just because. I can't take a photo because I don't have the photo cam. But there, I can take a photo of that when needed. Then maybe we'll get an EMF. Let me check the temperature though. Okay. I was thinking you may have just left this room. And when it's 20 in there and it's negative in here. Okay, well we got the next evidence. I'm gonna go out and get a crucifix. We could try and do like motion sensor or paramic. Maybe we'll get a motion sensor in here and just see if we can track her a little bit. Alright, well I messed up and brought some of my stuff back, so I did another trip. I have a crucifix in here now, and I'm bringing the camera, the audio, and maybe black salt. No motion sensor yet, but I want to do a black salt for... Oh, I don't have... I don't have UV, so I did have one evidence I didn't have in here yet. Because I wasn't thinking. I'm having a harder time today. But here, we have maybe a photo of that. Now is that going to be the EMF rating? Haunted mirror. The door again. Now you... No, that... Okay, no, that wasn't the right door. Yes, I think I've thrown that down. Alright, let me reorganize a little. Make sure I have this. Oh boy, it's lagging again. Oh no, my computer. Yeah, it's my disk is at 100%. I know you can hear me. It's gonna come back. Oh, that's... Alright, well, it has been a weird day. I don't know what is going on. That time, I think it was OBS. My disk went to 100% and it just... The game ended up crashing. Phasmophobia ended up crashing, so I don't know. Maybe I need to do some more work on my computer, but I am just gonna keep going. I still have the previous recording. This time, I'm just not screwing with the... Oh god, what am I doing? Was that the ghost doing that, or was that me? Yeah, that was me. I'm not worried about a candle this time. I'm just getting in here. I don't know what to think. I don't know if it's this map that is having some trouble. Maybe I need to lower my settings even more. But that time it was OBS saying it was a problem, and then it came back for a second, and then Phasmophobia just crashed. So either way, I'm gonna do my little walkthrough. I didn't look for the breaker, but we got lucky because it was there. Should be looking around with the night vision. I had it off because of the fog. But if we get lucky and see ghost orbs, I need that to pop up. Now, I guess I don't have a video or a photo cam, so even if I find it, I'll just have to remember what it is. So much for having a more casual day. I'm hoping my computer can handle this or hang in there. Maybe, I don't really know what I can do to fix it, but I'm just gonna keep going and see what other problems might arise. So maybe I'll get to this light. Stand in the light for a second. So this time it's Josephine Garcia, motion sensor, 2 sounds, sound recorder, and then 3 photos. So of course I don't have the photo in here. Let's see if we can find Josephine. I do have my EMF as well. My 2 favorite lights in this house are this one and that one right there. I feel like this is kind of like my center of operations in this building. There's a hiding spot back here. It looks like it. I guess what I'm going to do, something I don't normally do, is I'm going to scan around for ghost orbs. What? I thought I heard like a beep. That wasn't my EMF. Also, the music box could be there. Looks like there's no music box. So, Josephine, if you're here, can you do something? Not seeing anything in here. Okay, also, this is where the summoning circle can be, which I didn't notice that was like the perfect spot for it. I was really trying to think of where it could have been, but I ended up finding it in here. Now, that is locked. So I thought maybe that was always open, but no, instead of being decayed, it's just locked. Now again, I'm getting lag spikes, so I'm gonna just look. Okay, so Phasmophobia was going crazy that time. Maybe I just have the settings too high. I had the shadows on very high, so now I've lowered the shadows a little bit. I don't think you're remotely gonna notice on YouTube, but I don't know. This video is just kind of like a technical video. Now I'm just kind of stress testing everything. I don't think I've heard anything. No, I think I am hearing something. Maybe the ghost is just on the first floor. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. There could have been the mirror. Yes, okay, so there's the mirror. Well, let's just find out. Where is this ghost? Okay. That's the first floor room with the TV? Like that's, I think the... Okay, yes, that is the room. But of course, oh god, I'm blind now. Now the problem is, there's no hiding spot there. There was a hiding spot back in there, but I am probably in hunt range after that. So let's just go hide for a little bit. See if we can figure out what this ghost is just by hiding. Oh, I hear the water. I didn't notice you could hear the bathtub water from here. Alright. As I've mentioned, today has just been a completely out of whack day. But maybe I just have been running Phasmophobia on too high of settings. I haven't even noticed going from a little lower shadows. I'm kind of just peeking out just to see if I can see something. I think by now she's done. And actually there is a little light there we can use to check. Turn that on, maybe? There, I thought it wasn't letting me for a second. Let's get out of here. We know the ghost is actually just right here. So maybe if we have a nice enough room, we have a hiding spot up there. Maybe we can actually do something this game. Alright, I'm trying something different this time. I'm gonna go for the objectives first, which is weird. We've been hunted. We have no idea what this ghost is. But we need 2 sounds. Maybe if we get lucky, I can just get a sound on here. Also, we have photo potentials. I'm gonna, yeah, right here. So if the ghost goes through somewhere, maybe we'll notice that, somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna try and use my little line up here to keep everything in order. I don't really need this flashlight, so we'll just keep it pointing this way, and I can also get that back on. Okay. Kinda like the idea of leaving that here in the middle. Let's scan for the orbs. Which I did walk in here a little bit. Okay, see, sometimes you don't immediately get the ghost orb message. Okay, for the 3rd time in a row, ghost orb. Motion sensed. Oops, guess we're not getting that. But there. I do want to try to use this, so let's get the light back on. And yeah, it's not too hard to get sounds with this. This is kind of the easiest thing to do. Because they just kind of pop up as you play the game. So there's 1. If we can get 2 more, we can at least get the objectives done. I guess I got sick of looking for evidence. I just wanted to do something a little different. I guess we could set this up here. It's not going to have too much of a use now. Okay, well I can maybe record that. Okay, for once I can record the door on those cabinets. There's a door moved. Try and look for another sound. Josephine, do you want to say something? I'd like to have a motion sensor right there too. But it's nice to know when she's kind of near the middle around me. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about sanity. So, once again, it could be a yokai and I'm talking. Here's what I'm going to do then, since we kind of have a nice setup here. I'm going to go get a smudge and a couple more evidence. Considering the luck I've had with talking lately in this episode, I'm not going to get the spirit box just yet, and I'm going to try and maybe lay off of talking to the ghost, just because there's a real chance of this being a yokai again. Put that down in the middle. Kind of want to move that so I can see it. But I got my smudge. I got dots. So if this covers this whole area... Yes, I'm very happy to have the tier 3. I still need to go through my equipment again and see what tier 3 stuff we can upgrade to. I do have the tier 3 camera and the photo camera, but I actually prefer the tier 2 photo cam because they're smaller and I just like them more for their style. Alright, so what can we do other than try this? Because if I say something, no matter what, if she wants to hunt, she will. Are you here? Are you friendly? Now I'm using the sound recorder like a spirit box. I'm trying not to stay too far away from my escape route. Alright, what I think I'll do... What is the last one? Photo cam. I'm gonna get the thermometer in here. The UV, and then black salt. Okay, of course, again, I messed up and brought a smudge, so now I'm bringing 3 more things back. And also I have the UV and thermo. Before I put any of that down, I'm gonna try and keep this mostly over here, but maybe a little. I'm not gonna light that yet, and I'm not gonna put this down. We have these 2. Let me just scan this real fast. Alright, if it's not freezing now, I doubt it's going to be. I want my smudge. I want the video camera. So let's put the salt down. Okay, we'll just do it kind of closer to the UV. Oh, okay, now you're showing up. Well, dots, finally. Oh, it could be Raiju. Okay, well, we have a crucifix, and I have my smudge. The window bang. You're gonna walk through the salt as I go over here. Okay, what is that? It's Banshee. Okay, it's not Raiju. Let's just be happy with that. I'm not gonna run. We have a high sanity, so We're doing pretty good. Did that count? Yes, it did. Okay. Let me also get this. Now we're rolling. I'm going to leave the... Well, I can get a footprint. Let me set this back down. I still want to record that, but I'm doing too many things at once here. Let's only walk through one salt. But okay. Disturb salt. Now switch to the camera. Okay, now we're getting what we need. Oh, I could have filmed that. What do we have filmed? Media, salt, orb, moved. Still need to get a dots ghost, and I still need to get motion sensor. And I still need to get this, which I don't like having to drop something, but... Oh, is this... No, that was EMF. Object thrown. But I don't know what EMF. Yeah, so that was an event. I probably got sanity drained from that. Let me get that. No, I knew I was going to be too slow. Kind of need to stand a little further away for when that dots goes off. Right, fire extinguish, dots ghost. I'm getting everything. No matter what, I think we should have a full one now. Don't get the dots ghost, unfortunately. But I don't care. As long as we have a full book, I am satisfied. We need to have a good game here. I'm hoping my sanity is still somewhat high. I mean, I have a smudge. So what can we take photos of? I'm probably going to get her to use a crucifix. I might get the other crucifix in here. Don't we still need the last sound? So yeah, if we do, I'm going to go ahead and lighten this and at least have that as a potential sound. There's only one. So it does show the light. Okay, so I never... Or does it change? No, it's just the one light. I thought maybe the light would show what direction it went, but well, it does. I'm talking about that red light. I thought the red light was on the left, indicating that it had gone through the left one, but maybe not. That's why we need the tier 3 one. Josephine, do you want to do something? I wonder if you could get a banshee scream on here. Well, there's the second one, right? Or is that the third? Second, but that does do all the objectives. Okay, we're finally looking good here for a game. Alright, Josephine, if there's anything you want to say to me, now would be the time. Okay, well, thank you. I would like to know if you could get the banshee scream on there. I'm actually going to just smudge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave. I'm going to get the other crucifix. Try and get the crucifix to burn just for a photo. I mean, we have the dots photo. I don't have a photo of the cursed item. So if we could get the burned crucifix, that would be one last easy photo. Let me go get Smudge's crucifix, just for safety even. And then I will end up taking a photo of the cursed item. Okay, so we did use the mirror to figure out the ghost was in here. Oh, look, the remote. You tossed the remote all the way over here. Alright, got 2 crucifixes down. Let me journey and just get a photo. I'm gonna run. Our sanity's still alright, but I didn't exactly look at it, but it's a little bit down. Is that the mirror? Like stuck. Oh, look at the glow through the floor. Alright, there. Haunted mirror. Got the paranormal laughing, finally. After the last few games and how things were going. Maybe I will still continue lowering the settings a little bit. Actually, as I say that, like as I come up on the second floor, the GPU just goes crazy as I come around this area. I don't know, maybe it's just this map, but for now it's hanging in there. Let's just avoid that area maybe. Okay, so now we just need to lower sanity. Okay, that was the thing. Oh, nice. I didn't notice that light was there. Okay, so I need to lower my sanity if I want to get hunted. I wouldn't mind trying to get hunted here. I think we could survive as just a banshee. But I kind of screwed up. We need to get this down here. So let me bring this. Let me just go ahead and start draining sanity, even though I don't think I have my smudges or anything. Because I don't have this light on or any sprint, so I don't know what I'm doing. There, give me my smudges. I'm gonna check this again. And just one more time for good measure. Okay, maybe we didn't need to do one more good time. Okay, luckily I didn't screw myself again there. Let's just get on up here and hide. Now, yeah, I went a little too far. If I had the tier 3 crucifix, that would have stopped that hunt. But I didn't know if I didn't know exactly how much sanity, but pulling that thing up twice would drain 50. No, please don't. So I should have known better, really. Are you done? Please? Oh, it's a cursed. This is like my first cursed hunt on this map. Okay, finally. Now we have to be a little more careful. But maybe I can just hang out down here. We did just smudge her, so maybe she's gonna have a little bit of a cooldown. Well, we gotta try and get a crucifix. Okay, yeah. You know exactly where I am. We just stand around here, though. The Banshee will roam to me. So as long as we're on top of a crucifix, eventually she'll roam to the crucifix, right? Alright, last photo. Perfect. Okay, you know what? That's everything. We need to have a good game. I'm just gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Please, we need to make some money here. Don't think that was gonna be a mimic, which that did have ghost orbs. Maybe I should have been looking a little more, but either way, didn't go find the bone, didn't need to. 1400. Is everything alright? I don't know if it froze again. Either way, maybe all these little errors will get fixed. I don't know if it froze again, but my game did. So either way, I'm gonna do one more game here. I don't know, this might be a shorter episode, but we're gonna try and get at least one more game in here. Well, it's a rainy night. Let's get in here for one more game. I know we died the first game, and it wasn't that long. And I tried to have about 3 good games on here, but considering all the technical difficulties, I went ahead and lowered the anti-aliasing again, so maybe that was a little too much. But it's not like it runs high usually, but there are some moments where it goes crazy. So again, I guess I just like the extra challenge of not knowing where the breaker is. I just get in here. I tend to not look at the ghost until we get in here just for a little more excitement, but that means I also forget to look at the breaker. I also don't have a photo cam, so that kind of breaks the whole idea of going around looking for stuff. Alright, well, we know it's the tarot cards, and we've had such crazy luck here. I'm gonna ignore the tarot cards. Did I hear something in here? I did. Is it the pillow? Well, here. Okay. Maybe I really should just start with the photo cam. Wait, no, come on. Film that. There we go. I'm gonna run away from you if you don't mind. I don't even know. There are 2 light switches in here. Breaker is not even on. Okay, okay. EMF 5. Look, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and drop everything here other than my big light. I'm gonna run. Gotta turn on the breaker. My sanity is probably already gone. But maybe if I'm lucky, we'll have my hiding spot again. My favorite hiding spot in here? Yes. Now, I think it would be destroyed. It wouldn't be locked. It's either gonna be destroyed or it's gonna be open like that. I don't think it would be locked like the other one in there. I wanna just look. For some reason, when I go to the 2nd floor, my GPU goes up like 20%. But it's alright. Alright, let's focus on the game though. I'm gonna drop my flashlight and just check my sanity and get more equipment in here and try and get a head start on this one. I went ahead and took another thing of sanity. We were at about 85, but I just wanted to be sure. So we got the breaker on. Let me get a couple lights. Did I not turn a light on up here? That's where I hear like one of the broken lights, but maybe not. I have my headlamp. I'm gonna rely on that. I can't tell. I was like hearing, between the rain, I was hearing my own footsteps and I couldn't tell if the ghost was hunting. But we should be good. Let's just try our strategy in this room again. I do have the photo cam. Okay. Maybe this will be a quick game. Before I forget, I'm just gonna take a quick run over here and get my free photo. But otherwise, I'm gonna be sticking in here. What, Jin, Shade, Oni are twins? Oh, are you an Oni? You seem very interested in me. Also, I forgot to stop my dots projector from moving. It would be cool to let the DOTS projector just continue to scan back and forth, but I really think it's better to stop it in one spot. So maybe just the going back and forth is more so just for positioning it in the right position. I don't need to see freezing again. But will we see ghost orbs? Oh, wrong one. Let's turn off both of those. I don't even know what the ghost is, the name, objectives. Oh, this is an Oni. This has to be... I'm just going to film it again. I don't even know if... Door moved? Are you turning out... Oh, okay. You're turning out everything. Alright. I'm going to drop my equipment. There's... EMF5 freezing. I have no equipment on me. I'm going to go hit the breaker again. It's not a Jinn because I turned the breaker off. I'm going to walk in case we get hunted. But I think we're dealing with an Oni with how crazy it is. We're getting a lot of events, but no airball. Which is a big Oni sign. I turned that off. Okay, well, I get confused sometimes. I thought the lights were off because we got hunted for a second. Since we already dropped all my stuff, I'm going to leave again. Check sanity and get a little more equipment in there. Maybe a crucifix if we need it. Okay, I'm bringing in the sound recorder to try and have some extra stuff to do. So we did have lower sanity. I really think this is an Oni. We do need to prevent a hunt, smudge, and then I do photo of EMF reader. I don't have a photo of the EMF reader yet. I thought I did. That's another thing I wanted to look at. So we have, yeah, duplicate ghost videos. We do have a photo of the ghost now. So this ghost is very much showing its physical form. It's having a huge effect on my sanity. So if it was Oni, it would be Spirit Box. Are you here? Actually, I think it was the other way around. If it was Spirit Box, it would be the twin, so I wanted to rule that out. Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? I'm gonna drop that. Are you friendly? I don't think you're here. Oh boy, we definitely need to get this down. I don't know if I want to have it mostly in the room. I guess I'm going to have it mostly in the room, but also I want it to cover out here a little. Okay, so dots. Okay, right. So I had a feeling we were going to see the dots, just we hadn't seen it yet. So now I can have the opportunity to film both those. I kind of want to get another dots projector, but one covers most of the room. Alright, so very quickly, we know it's an Oni. Maybe we'll end up getting some good photos. But we don't need this. I'm gonna maybe hold this for a second. So who are we dealing with? It's Sharn Brown. I don't know if I don't think I filmed the door yet. Okay, there. I don't think I did. It was Ghost and door moved, and then we have the tarot cards and Ghost. So really, I have a lot of stuff to film, like a lot of the easier stuff. I kind of want that Ghost to show up again, so I can get a Ghost photo. I'd rather get a photo of dots first. But of course, if I'm lucky, I could try and get both. Here's what I might do. I might get the other dots and just have it cover as much as I can. Because I need to get some photos of that. That'll be good money and good photos. Now the thing is, cleanse, prevent, and then successful EMF reader. So I don't have the cleanse. Also haven't gotten a photo of the EMF reader, which is another easy thing I need to do. There's a little light here. Now, okay, I was about to say, is the ghost even here? Okay, it looks very much like it is. I'm going to be a little brave and ask for a sign. Sharn, are you here? That would be a great opportunity to show up as Dot's ghost. She keeps wanting to show up. I gotta just look. EMF reading. Nothing. What? Well, I got the EMF reading. I don't know if she was a ghost or shadow form over here. I'm not sure what that was. Well, since we're potentially losing sanity again, let me go get smudges. Maybe... Did I have a crucifix? Thank you? Oh yeah, we got the crucifix in here. I wouldn't mind another one. Okay, I'm gonna keep my sanity drained. This ghost. Okay, well now we're getting a crazy one. Let me run away. I'm going to maybe keep my sanity low, but let me get smudges, and I want to get another crucifix in here to try and get a burned crucifix photo. So I've taken the last pills, so we have nothing but smudges and crucifixes to help protect me. I did really want another crucifix so I could have out here covered. So, like, if I put it at the door, it covers half the room and then all the way out here. And I can put the other one way deeper in here, and we should have most of it covered. Now, I didn't get the other dots, but I do have this that I want to potentially film. So, Sharn, can you give us a sign? I have not had a ghost that just have done this many ghost events in a while. I've even had Onis that didn't want to be this active. That's a bang. Doesn't really help me. I gotta calm down here. I'm gonna try and step back so I have as much time to record as possible. There's the extinguish. Still need audio as well. I'm holding my mic open again. Not that it really matters because it's not a yokai, but sometimes I just start doing that. I hold the button. Alrighty. Translucent ghost. Dots ghost. Look at this. Ghost, dots ghost, translucent ghost, ghost. Let's not waste this money. So now I do want a dots ghost photo. What else can I get a photo of? Or, well, a video I'm not going to worry about because I can get the motion sensor in here and the salt, so that's easy. Maybe I can get a sound, but I don't like that I'm in the dark right now. Is anyone here? This thing's still here. Yeah, so there were 2 mannequins here, and then one game they were gone. I was wondering if the mannequin on Bleasdale could do anything, and I played Bleasdale a few times, and I've never noticed the mannequin get teleported on that map, so I don't know, maybe it still can. And yes, there's no mannequin standing here this time, so. It sounded like a door, or like a little box opening. So what are the objectives? We still need a smudge. Yeah, we do need a crucifix as well. Smudging might happen during a hunt. I only need 1 photo and 1 video. So let's go get the video. We'll get a smudge. We'll get a motion sensor. And maybe salt. But well, we only need 1 thing, so maybe I'll just get 2 smudges for safety. Oh. I don't know if I could record that. Do I already have a door moved? I feel like I do. Yeah. So let's not worry about that. Let's just go get the more smudges. I already have 1 in here actually. So yes, let's just go get more smudges because I kind of am gonna have to get hunted here with the objective. Well, it shouldn't be too long now before we get into hunt range. I didn't exactly go over there and look again. We're around like 60, 70. So I got 2 smudges, the motion sensor. Gonna fill in this book no matter what. Dude, that. I didn't even see you. That ghost event is a good one, just slamming the door in your face. Problem is, I kind of want to know if you are coming and going. As long as you go through that once, well, I just need to film it. I'm gonna smudge, since you seem to be absolutely crazy. Grab the other one and grab my camera. So now all I gotta do is just keep my eye on this motion sensor. Is anyone here? I'm really hoping the other crucifix has got it covered. I already... oh, I should have gotten her to go through the motion sensor. Maybe it would just be smarter to put the motion sensor in here and film it and then just move it to the door for tactical purposes. There. Now I can just move it back. Alrighty, I was looking at that and that caught my eye. Well, another full video, have no audio, and almost a full of this. So, normally it's the EMF reading, tarot cards, so translucent ghost and ghost. There's a motion sensor. Grab this. I got 2 smudges and the video cam, which I don't need. I need a photo of that burned crucifix. So I don't need to get hunted. But I kinda would, just for fun. Maybe once we start preventing hunts and got everything done, maybe we'll try and do 1 last hunt. So I do have my hiding spot upstairs. Okay. I'm just gonna leave. How come these lights are out? It looked like they were on, but they were actually off. Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. Yeah, I'm coming back in if you don't mind. Okay, there we go. So I felt like it was taking a little long. There, all unique. So there's 2 ghost photos, and then 2 ghost footage. So no sound. So that's the main problem here, is that I'm forgetting about sounds. Okay, record the EMF. Yes, okay, good. I'm gonna turn that off. There's another sound. Okay. Okay. And I can... God, that mannequin behind me. I can record the sound of the crucifix burning. Man, I just picked up the sound recorder and got all of them. Okay, filled that in about 2 seconds. So this ghost, I understand. I'm gonna give you the opportunity, ghost. I'm gonna grab these crucifixes, take them as far out of your room as I can, but also have it covered here, so if you roam out to me. But I'm gonna do it. We're going to try and smudge and survive, because with all the times I've died, I want to just have the standard smudge a ghost and run away. Hopefully if I smudge her back here and then run around this corner, I'll have enough time. I might not even run, I might just smudge and walk and then run up the stairs. About to say, what's taking you so long? Alright, here we go. I don't even remember this ghost name at this point. She has to be in there. Oh, you creepy thing. Alright. Okay, I did end up running. I should have walked, because then I could end up running up the stairs if I need to. Alright, back to my hiding spot. So also, let me think, this is Sharn, so this is not going to be a cursed hunt. But remind me, what cursed item we had? I don't even know if I found it. Oh no, it was the tarot cards, so, I mean, we could try something fun and pull the tarot cards. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Getting the death card? We have one more smudge. I'm gonna grab my big light. I'm gonna turn off my headlamp. Let's get these lights back on. So I'm gonna do it. Let's do it for fun. We haven't used tarot cards in a while. Something might happen, something might not happen. First one, tower, as if the Oni actually needs more. Oh, okay, cool. I should have turned the lights on. See, these are... Why? I don't want to... Did you break these lights or am I going nuts? Okay, maybe I can't do it with the cursed item. Boy, today just wasn't my day, was it? I had to get the death card while she was sitting right on top of me. Well, you know, last time... Okay, I gotta stop doing that. Last time, I showed off all the money, which we still have 27,000. I have more money than I did last time. See, this is why my problem of the tier 3 items being so cheap. You don't really lose a lot for having nothing but tier 3 items. Alright, well, I tell you what, I think we're gonna have to end it there. I have no idea what happened this episode. Maybe I will still tweak my computer, figure out something that could help it run better. I don't know. Maybe I just need to lower the settings, but at least this was a good technical episode to help try and figure out some stuff, but it was nothing but technical difficulties. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.